recording is in progress. This is Andrew Williams Jr. I'm joined here today by my good brother, Datu Sapkota Pradeep. And it's so good to see you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Nice to see you after a long time.
Yeah,
and I'm very pleased to be here on this platform with you. Yeah, great.
Well, please, first let me explain to the audience that I'm Andrew Williams Jr. As Pradeep, I've been inducted as a member of the royalty. So I'm, in fact, His Royal Highness Andrew Williams Jr., as is Pradeep, His Royal Highness Datu Sapkota Pradeep. We have both been working quite a long time for the humanitarian causes around the world. I'm honored and pleased today to introduce Pradeep and his Sunway Research and Innovation Center. So Pradeep, I'm going to turn the stage over to you. Please go right ahead and introduce what it is you're working with. Thank you so much. You can share your screen when you get ready.
Yeah, thank you so much, Your Royal Highness, Brother Andrew. Yeah, of course, as you mentioned, we are connected through the social media since a long time. We are a very good virtual friend, but we haven't met it together. But yeah, still we are like brothers. Of course, we are brothers from the different countries. Yeah, well, this is Datu Pradeep Sapkota from Nepal. I'm the founder director of the Sunway Research and Innovation Center, and I'm going to explain about the research center, what we are doing, why this research center is emerged. So let's take a tour, and now I'm going to share my screen to explain about our ongoing activities and the project work. So that makes you all to collaborate together in the coming days for the better world, because we all are peace and humanity for development. Yeah, thank you. Now I'm going to share my screen. Next. Just a moment, I have to open up all things.
Are you able to share your screen? I don't see it yet.
Yeah, just a moment. I'm trying to setting because I'm using the Mac, so it asks me so many options. But yeah, now I can. Yeah. So can you see my screen?
Yes, I see Namaste.
Yeah, perfect. Yes. Good. Okay. So I hope you can see my screen, right?
Oh, yes, I see the screen. Yes.
Hello.
Yes, can you hear me? I see your screen.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah. Yes. Okay, namaste. Namaste is our Nepalese greetings. So we do the namaste like this. That means if we do the namaste each other, then we connect our heart each other for the good purpose, of course, for the peace and humanity. Yeah. Yeah, you are welcome to our Sunway Research and Innovation Center. As I mentioned you, I am the director of the Sunway Research and Innovation Center and country director of One World Citizen organization, which is based in the Netherlands. Yeah, so Sunway Research and Innovation Center is the social enterprise that initiates and promotes the use of ICT for education and agriculture innovation among likely youth farmers from the rural areas, and we started from the Nepal. So our project highlights are, at the moment, we are still working to set up the lab for the Research and Innovation Center, as you can see on the picture. So this will be our lab. So in this way, we are working to set up, but still we are struggling, and we are on the way to set up. And then we are focusing to assemble the drone for the agriculture, forestry management, the flood management. And also recently we made the weather station, smart weather station, and also the web and the mobile app to measure, to monitor the real-time data like the temperature, humidity, soil moisture, pH, wind direction, wind speed from the agriculture. Later on, I will show you how we develop and how it works. And we already tested in our agriculture land. And another project we also did during the COVID time is the smart greenhouse. So we made the prototype by assembling with the sensor and the hardware, which monitor the data inside the greenhouse and the outside the greenhouse. So the farmer can easily monitor, and also even they can control, they can perform the automatic irrigation system inside the greenhouse as well as in the open farm. Yeah, recently we completed these 2 prototypes, as well as other prototypes we also made on the robotic watering. But this robotic for seed planter, this is on our proposal. We are also doing some research on to build the robot for the seed planter and the weeder. But we already made the robot which can do the irrigation. Especially we focus to use that spray robot inside the greenhouse. And another one is on the spraying drone. Yeah, that might be very interesting for all. Yeah. Well, yeah, this is the skeleton structure of the smart greenhouse. So as I mentioned you, yeah, from the greenhouse, smart greenhouse, yeah, we monitor the data remotely by using the mobile app or maybe the web app that measures the heat, humidity, light, water, soil moisture, temperature, everything. And also even by using the GPRS system or GSM system or the Wi-Fi, you can control the irrigation inside the greenhouse to irrigate as well as to open the ventilation to control the temperature, to maintain the temperature. Yeah, this is the greenhouse you can see on the left picture. We built it that during the COVID in 2019, which was funded by the Dutch organization One World Citizen and the Den Bosch City Office based in the Netherlands. And on the right side, you can see the device holding on my hand, where we made the prototype in our research center. And we were using that device to measure the temperature, humidity, soil moisture, soil temperature, pH. Yeah. Yeah. So service, what we do in the smart greenhouse, we invent, experiment, and do the showcase and educate about the implementation and using the greenhouse system combined with the smart tech, or sometimes I would like to say low technology. That means everyone can easily understand and also the repair. So what that device do, that sensor measure the weather data like the temperature, humidity, soil temperature, moisture, pH, etc. And also on the right side, you can see the app. Also, we developed the mobile app so you can monitor the data, and also it can show the status of the equator like the water pump or irrigation or the red light like that. So you can also control wherever you are, wherever you go. And also I'm sure that would be very interesting for other youngsters as well as other farmers. And also from that data, we can also do the computer programs to analyze the data. So on the graph, you can also visualize the data, the fluctuation of the data easily. Also, we develop our tools by recycling the damaged bikes. So you can see on the picture and there welded. We use the damaged bike to make the tools to plow the field. That means if we focus to use the own local resources, then we can make the sustainability from our own surroundings. So this is the one example what we are doing. So we have so many various the demonstration and also the prototype we recently made. And now we are focusing to scale up and implement in the bigger scale. And another very interesting device we are approaching is the implementation of the LoRaWAN based on the smart agriculture decision support system for the optimum crop yield. Well, recently we succeeded to make that prototype, and we are using from the agriculture field where there is no electricity, no Wi-Fi. So the LoRa technology, long range, low power, wireless quality enable the use of low cost sensor to send the data from the farm to the cloud where it can be analyzed to improve the operation. And below the pictures are the prototype of the LoRa device, and also we made here. So in the LoRa technology, there will mostly there will be the two LoRa, the LoRaWAN, LoRa A and LoRa B, let's say the node and master. They can communicate between the 10 kilometers. That means if I stand in some point A and I have to measure, I have to monitor the data at the point B, which is a bit further where there is no electricity, no Wi-Fi, then this LoRa device is very useful and it plays the vital role to monitor the data, and you can easily get the data by staying at home. So you can also see here on the right side, there are the two pictures, one LoRa device we developed. We are measuring the temperature, humidity, and the soil moisture. So you can see the sensor we connected here. And on the computer, there is another LoRa. So they are communicating together from the, we tested here in our agriculture farm, like 500 meter far, and it works very well. So that means from the agriculture field where there is no electricity and internet we can use, but there might be the questions without the electricity, how you can operate. Instead of the electricity, this LoRa device operated in 3.7 volt. That means we can use the solar panel very easily. But here I am using the battery backup. I mean the power bank. On the back side, you can see the silver color. So instead of that, the idea is to use the solar panel, then the solar panel recharges the battery, and then the battery power of that devices. So continuously it run out. So the architecture of the purpose system, in this section, a detailed description of the hardware and software component alongside the specification of the component used in this implementation. The hardware has been divided into 3 different layers. So what it does, it collects data through the sensor. The sensor might be the various kind of the sensor, like the temperature, moisture sensor, and so on. And another is the data transmission from one LoRa to another LoRa, and data acquisition and display of the data. So you can see on the laptop screen here on the image, third image, the data are displayed on the screen on the graph or maybe on the numerical value. So how it works? First, the data has been collected from the agriculture land through the combination of multiple sensors. The sensor provides soil moisture, pH, temperature, land. This data is further transmitted to the web server using logic through a sensor board and ESP32 LoRa, where all the data have been analyzed. data, and then the data are displayed through on web and Android application. So that is the system we developed here recently. And it depends on the user, what kind of the data you want to monitor. But for the agriculture purpose, we are focusing to use the NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium sensor, GPS sensor, soil moisture, soil temperature sensor, temperature and humidity sensor, air quality, soil conductivity, and pH sensor. So these are the basic needs, basic things we have to measure from the agriculture. So we are focusing to get those kind of sensor and to scale up the community. And also during the COVID, after we succeeded to finished the greenhouse setup, then we grow the vegetable called the tomatoes, and also we use the sensor to find out the real temperature, humidity, soil moisture, and also we perform the automatic irrigation system over there. Yeah, well, I was always motivated to, because the economy of the Nepal is mainly dependent on tourism and agriculture. Mostly the 60% of the people are focused and rely on the farming background. As myself also grew up from a farming background since my childhood, I have seen many parents farmers doing the agriculture in a traditional way without having education or technology, just by using the local materials and traditional method. And I was always motivated to bring the revolution in the agriculture by using low technology, as called the smart technology, and optimizing the use of local resources and make them accessible to everyone. That's why we started the greenhouse as a prototype, as a pilot project over here. And also in 2021, there was the Youth Start European Entrepreneurship Summit. We faced there, we defended there that challenge, and we got the third position, and we got the bronze medal. Yeah. So these are these things we are doing all together. And also now I'm looking forward, if you all are interested to collaborate together, then why not to have to cooperate together? Because we are focusing to create our own food production. And our main key activities for that is, of course, the vocational training. As I mentioned you, the lab is very important, required. So that's why I'm working to set up the lab to give the training, the vocational practical training, not only for the student. This research center is open for all. Age doesn't matters, but it matters if you have the interested, just only that performance matter. And we do the vocational training, and of course the research and development. Without the research, there is no meaning of development and innovation. And also we focus to create our own food production by integrating with those technology. And why we are a bit unique than others, because this smart greenhouse is the unique from other, because we are integrating the low technology as well as providing vocational training where farmers will learn how to operate and how to repair the devices, tools, which help the farmer to keep durability. And if something will happen, if some sensor or some devices will broken or damaged, then they can easily program and they easily repair and fix. No need to wait to the skilled, highly skilled, or the mechanic or maybe other technician. So that's why we are unique. Yeah, thank you so much. Further more question or about the project activities, what we are doing, yeah, feel free to reach out to me anytime. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you very much. Pradeep. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Please let me, we'll see if I can stop recording, and we're going to begin recording again.